A hasidic story. This one may not be well known to many people. Usually when we think of hasidic stories, we think of stories by or about the Baal Shem Tov or his male disciples. Many people don't know that his daughter, Udal, was also a disciple of the Baal Shem Tov. She inherited all his Yiddish books and was allowed to use his book of remedies that were both herbal and incantational. This is the story of how she found her husband. When Udal became of age to marry, she expected the Baal Shem Tov to arrange a marriage for her. That was the custom in those days. Several years passed, and the Baal Shem Tov had done nothing. So one Erev Simchat Torah, she approached her father and said, "Abba, why have you not arranged a marriage for me? Surely you know who my basheret, my fated one, is, that would be my perfect match." The Baal Shem Tov said, "Look around the room tonight. Your basheret is here. You will know who he is." Udal looked around the room and didn't really see anyone that looked exceptional in any way. But she kept looking, and after a while, her attention was drawn to one of the Baal Shem Tov's hasidim, one of his disciples, who was dancing wildly with so much passion that eventually his shoe flew into the air and landed right in Udal's hand. Well, she knew what this meant. He was her basheret. She looked at the shoe and saw from the way it was worn that it didn't fit his foot very well. So she went next door to the little store that she owned and ran, brought back a new pair of shoes, and presented them to Yechiel Ashkenazi as the first symbol of their betrothal. He was so surprised and looked over at the Baal Shem Tov, who was smiling knowingly and winked at both of them. And this is how Udal found her basheret, through a shoe.